Hello everyone, my name is Trevor, I go by the Mr. Trails, welcome to the channel. Update, I may still look a bit burned, on my face, like up here and up here, but come on, I've been getting sun for like the first time in 2 years, so I mean, I think it's only natural. I got a little bit of a tan going, on the arms at least. Got that nice farmer's tan, we like to call it. But we had some news coming yesterday from the developers with their 1.7.x roadmap for Dauntless for the next 5 patches, and we are going to be taking a look at that today. If you enjoyed Dauntless and are not subscribed already, consider subscribing to the channel. I post Dauntless content here every week, and we do have a Hunt Pass giveaway going on in the Discord server right now until tomorrow, so be sure to join, enter the giveaway if you still need an Echoes of the Future Hunt Pass. So let's go ahead and jump into the roadmap here. We've got plenty of things that we know already, but there are some new things on here as well. And for those things that we know already, we know the exact timetable of which patch they're going to be in, as long as they stick to this 100%. So naturally, our first update in the 1.7 series of updates is going to be the 1.7.0 patch. As we know, Omnicells are coming in that patch, as well as Heroic Shock and Blaze Escalation. So yes, they are splitting up the releases of all of the heroic escalations here, and I'm assuming that's just more so to balance the bugs that might come out with them. And then we have some cell stuff here. We have the Galvanized Cell, which isn't quite a new cell. The effect of this cell is already in the game, but it is going to be branching off of another cell, and cell balancing in general. The rage changes, the wild frenzy change to assassin's frenzy, stuff like that. And then of course, with a new season comes with it a new hunt pass. We have the Wild Thunder hunt pass, as well as there are going to be different things in the reward cache for this new season. And this update is coming out on July 8th. I will have these sneak peeks out for you as soon as I am allowed to. And then in 1.7.1, which will be 2 weeks after the 1.7.0 patch, we will have a mostly Thunderdeep Drask related update. We'll get the behemoth itself, we will get a Thunderdeep Drask event, we will get its own weapons and armor separate from regular Drask, as well as rumors for potentially cosmetic items. And I would expect nothing less for this behemoth that has been out of the game for a very, very long time. But in addition to the rumor quests that we're going to be getting for Thunderdeep Drask, there are going to be new quest additions as well on top of that. I'm not sure if those are going to be just side quests or main quests. And then rounding out the things coming in 1.7.1 would be Heroic Umbral and Heroic Terra escalations. And then in 1.7.2, which will be another 2 weeks after 1.7.1, we will be getting Heroic Frost escalation as well as a random escalation queue. So the purpose of this random escalation queue would likely to be for a newer player who needs everything from every escalation. They can just jump into a random one if they want to. And this would increase the frequency of matchmaking getting done, which would be a benefit to those who were feeling that getting a public queue takes too long in these escalations. And then they're going to have a bounty bonus event, which I'm not sure if that necessarily means that they're going to be giving out bounty tokens, or if it means that just having bounty tokens will be more valuable. So then we have the 1.7.3 patch, which is slated to be 3 weeks after 1.7.2, and that would be coming with some new Omnicells and the Repeaters refresh. They did say in their State of Dauntless Reddit post about Perfect Strike and the drone abilities that they would potentially try to tweak those into becoming Omnicell abilities. Whether or not those are going to be Omnicells is still remained to be seen. And then the Repeater refresh, from what is understood about it, is going to be converting the crafting of repeaters similar to crafting the other weapons. And it's in this 1.7.3 update we would be getting the next Hunting Ground edition, being the Ostian Wild Hunting Ground. And then this would also be accompanied with a new Hunt Pass, being the second part of the season series of Hunt Passes. And then 2 weeks after that, in 1.7.4, September 9th, we would be getting a new Behemoth, as well as a new Behemoth event and gear. So they kind of did a bad job on this graphic, I would say, of making this look like a more substantial series of patches than these two, but I think that's just because of how they split Thunderdeep Drask up very heavily. versus this is just new behemoth event and armor. But this is going to be a brand new behemoth, and this is going to be the first non-legendary, non-variant behemoth that has been in the game in quite some time. And if I had to guess, I am assuming that there is going to be a 1.7.5 patch, that they just don't have a solid plan of what they're going to do in that patch exactly yet. Alright, so let's talk about this. So there is a decently healthy spread of what is going to be featured in all of these patches. However, there is one thing that I do see that is missing. And it's for the other shock behemoths and their bug fixes that the developers asked, what bugs are plaguing the shock behemoths right now. And that sort of goes under the blanket of bug fixes and quality of life improvements here, but I think if they have, a blanket series of related updates to bug fixing, that they should probably feature it somewhere on here. So I think the main question that this graphic raises for me at least is, with all of the content updates that are coming here and here, is there going to be any room at all for bug fixes in those patches, and have they worked on any particular bug fixes thus far? With the returning Thunderdeep Drask and the new behemoth here, those are fun concepts, but we do have to think about the existing bugs with the rest of the behemoths in the game already and what they might do to address those bugs. Some of these changes do fix certain bugs, like Omnicells are fixing certain lantern bugs just because they're changing the mechanics of lanterns entirely. But I do hope at some point that I will be able to log into Dauntless and be surprised when I find a bug. So let me know what you guys think of what we've got coming out here. Let me know what your favorite of these changes are. I would have to say it's probably going to be the new behemoth, the 1.7.4 behemoth. I think I haven't had the experience of like a non-legendary behemoth coming out, so it should be fun. So I think depending on how you look at it here, the only really negative thing that is going to be coming out in these updates is the cell balancing. Some cells are going to be completely different. They're going to feel completely out of place from what they were in these past. But at the same time, we do have Omnicells coming out, which if builds are feeling particularly terrible after the balancing and Omnicells come out, then I have faith that the developers will do something in the way of tuning the Omnicells or the cells themselves that will make it feel better. But I am definitely excited for the heroic escalations and these new behemoths. I feel that they are going to be just awesome. But that is going to do it for me today, guys. Consider leaving me a like on the video, and if you enjoyed Dauntless and are not subscribed already, consider subscribing to the channel. I post Dauntless content every week. I also wanted to shout out real quick that I did make a TikTok. If you guys are interested in that, I'll probably be posting like more sports type stuff on there, some IRL type stuff. But yeah, once again, also have the Discord server giveaway going on right now. Be sure to head in there if you still need an Echoes of the Future Hunt Pass. But I have been Trevor, I go by the Mr. Trails, and I will catch you guys next time.